Hello, everyone. I have another story for you guys. I hope it doesn't get too long. Um, it's from my story time series, and it's super exciting. I hope this story brings a little bit of light and joy to your day. I hope it encourages you to look for the magic that is out there for all of us. Like I said on the first video, a lot of these serendipities were things that just happened because of the feeling state that I was in, and it was not anything that I purposely did any major techniques from. Um, it's just things that happened. So I'm taking you on a trip to Thailand. With me, I went about 5 years ago, maybe like 5 years ago. I went with a um, one of my best friends at the time, my travel buddy. We used to travel together everywhere. Um, and we were super excited because we were going to Thailand. I had never been. And the trip was actually right after I manifested my specific person back the first time. So we were like, we were back in communication. We had seen each other a few times, but things were not um, as committed yet. But things were going at a good pace. And I had already booked my trip a few months before then, so it just so happened, and I wasn't going to change it. You got to continue living your life. So, one of the other reasons why I was so excited to go to Thailand is because I love elephants, and I wanted to go to a sanctuary to see elephants and hug them and give them tons of kisses. I have so many little elephant figures around my house. I think they're like gentle giants, and they're so smart and so caring, and I just love them. So one of the little things that I used to do before my trip, and I did it like for like 2-3 weeks before my trip, is that every time I would get in the shower, and the shower is such a powerful thing for me. I think I'm really like I really have this link with water, because I get so many ideas when I'm taking a shower. So much information comes through. So while I would be taking a shower, I would imagine that I'm sending so much love to all the elephants, and I would imagine that I'm hugging the elephants and kissing them, and that they're just accepting all the love that I'm sending them. So fast forward to the day of the trip. is It's been like the longest um, flight I've ever taken. I think the whole thing was like 21 hours. The first flight was like 19 hours, and then we had a layover, and then we had another flight for like 3 hours. So our flight was at 12 a.m. and I worked the whole day so that I would be tired, um, and I could sleep during the flight. So I decided that I was going to listen to that I Am Love track that I had recorded for the whole time that I was sleeping on the first plane ride. So I did that. I put it on and I slept on and off for like the 15 hours, I think. On and off, you'll wake up, get up, and then just kind of go back and sleep. You know how it is when you're on a plane for super long. And as soon as I touched ground, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was just the I am love and I am loved, but it just felt like Thailand had this higher energetic vibration. Um, it was so beautiful. The energy was just so up there. And I had gone with the idea that while I was there, I was going to do a specific person meditation every night. And I was going to do a self love meditation every night I was there. It ended up happening that I didn't do any because the time delay fucked me over. And I would just pass out and I wouldn't even have time to do any meditations. So I remember that the first day I got there, I sat on the floor of our balcony that oversaw this beautiful beach. Um, and I was just so grateful to be there. And I put on a meditation just to say thank you. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And while I was there, I had a few little issues with my travel buddy. We bumped heads a few times. And one of those times, I remember that they got really mad at me. Really mad at me. And I remember started saying the same words over and over. I am loved, I am loved. And I said it the whole like drive back to where we were staying. We were like visiting one area and we were driving back home, and it was like a 30-minute, 40-minute drive. And that whole time I just kept saying very low, like mumbling, I am loved, 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 I am loved. And by the time that we got to the apartment, the person did a completely 180. They were so different, treated me so differently. It was insane. So that would be like serendipity or little manifestation number one. Number two would be we took this 1 day trip. It was like an excursion day where we went on a boat and we were visiting a lot of little islands. And I remember I was so overjoyed that day. I was like in the boat, I just felt like the water and the wind welcomed me. I felt like I was vibing high. It's so unexplainable. Nature can give you this high. And I remember that there was a lot of people there on that boat from a lot of different countries that were visiting. We were the only ones from New York. People from India on the boat. There were people from London. And the mother or the grandmother of one of the younger girls that was there, I guess she got scared. You know, we were in open ocean. She got scared and she started crying. Crying and panicking, and she wanted out of the boat. And it's like, well, where are you going? This is like nowhere to go. And I remember that I looked at her, and in my mind, I looked at her with love, and I pushed love out to her, like love energy. And as I looked at her, I said in my mind, "You're okay. You'll be okay." And when I tell you that within 5 minutes, that woman was brand new. She was brand new. She even smiled at me. It sort of seemed like she sensed that I had done something. And she enjoyed the rest of the trip. Towards the end of that day, when we were on our boat back to the main island, people were tired. There was like a few discussions here and there. And I was just in awe. I was just feeling so grateful. I was feeling like I was so grateful for the opportunity to even be able to travel there, to even be able to acknowledge all of the beauty around me. that there's so many things so much bigger than I am. It's kind of like when you put in comparison your problems to these beautiful God-made things. It's like, wow. And I was just so grateful. And I remember I closed my eyes for a few minutes. Everyone was awake. I closed my eyes for a few minutes. And I was just chanting, in my mind, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I decided to send out love to everyone. And when I opened my eyes, everyone around me was sleeping. Everyone around me was sleeping peacefully. And I just felt this serenity, this moment. It felt like the love was gonna burst out of my chest. So what is that? That would be number 2. I think that's number 2. Number 3 would be the elephants. So I found the sanctuary, and it happened that I ended up being the only one with the elephants that day. So I had the mother and the daughter for myself. And when I tell you that it was like the happiest day of my life, it was like the elephant mother knew how much love and reverence I had for them. I fed them, I caressed them, I kept on hugging them. And there was this time where I was sitting, they have you sit like on top of her. And I was sitting as she was walking, and I kind of like wobbled a little bit, and I was about to fall. And she literally, with her ears, she squeezed my legs together to keep me in place so that I wouldn't fall. Like, she protected me from falling. And it was like one of the best experiences, if not the best experience of my whole life. And I could see it in her eyes. She knew that I loved her, and she loved me. And it was wonderful. It was beautiful. I'm pretty sure that I'm missing some experiences from that trip because I feel like there were so many. But the memory on my phone is about to run out, and I literally have like 2 minutes left. But I hope this video helped you, at least made you bring a smile to your face. Magic is real. Manifestation is real. I love you guys. If you need my help with coaching, my information is in the description box below. And until next time, bye.